Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Tosca. Hope you guys are doing well. If you guys haven't noticed, I had put up a video for V, and I also had a Jungkook video earlier this week, so if you haven't checked them out, please do so. Feel free to do so. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you for coming. This is not going to be anything over the top right now. I decided to do just a little bit of a talk, kind of like a vlog. I guess it's a little bit of a decompression. And just telling you guys what's up, okay? What's going on in my life and what's going on in the lives of the collective. So, deep breath. Okay. Sending you guys massive love and light and peace. I'm also hearing compassion. Be compassionate to yourselves at this time. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I am open for them, and also I do numerology reports. So if you want like your life path number, if you'd like to know what it means, I'm the person. All right. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm gonna get started. Okay. I was actually looking at my energy oracle. This is for my collective, you guys. This is for you. This is for you. It's not for V, not for Jungkook, not for BTS, not for Blackpink, not for nobody. This is for you. Whew. I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys, as I'm knocking on my deck, you've been knocking on a lot of doors. Maybe you've been trying to get ahead at some point. Maybe you've been sending out applications or sending out applications, sending out resumes, sending like the job market. If you're in the US, the job market is utter shit right now. It's in the gutter. Like the economy, everything is just shitty right now. So you may be trying to open up the doors to your opportunities. You may be like, God, where are you? Why is this not going on? What's happening? Why is this so slow? What's going on? And what I'm hearing is walk by faith and not by sight. I just keep hearing walk by faith and not by sight. So if someone's not opening the door, someone's not doing anything, someone's not trying, you're not getting the results you want to see at a certain place, maybe it's time to just kind of retract your energy from that. Okay. 3 cards, please, for my collective. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. This is, this is what I live for. This is what I do. I have a job. I have a job as a teacher, but this is my work. I had someone come to me a couple weeks ago for a personal tarot reading, and she said, Tosca, this is like, I know you're a school teacher, but this is your work. She was in tears, like, oh my God, she was so much in tears. She was like, this is your work. Healing is your work. This journey is your work. And I'm sorry if I can get very blunt in my tarot readings, but I there's no other way but to be truthful. Like if I say, well, he's gonna go through a rough patch, well, that's what's gonna happen, because there are certain things in his life that someone needs to let go of. Okay. cards, please, from my collective. I'm hearing Madonna, because we are living in a material world, and I'm a material girl. So, caring connections. Archangel Chamuel, third chakra. This is the solar plexus. So some of you might be manifesting a connection in your life. It could be a friendship. It could be Simba, can you please stop? Sorry. Some of you guys, yeah, healing and happiness. Some of you are, okay, are manifesting a connection. Maybe something you don't know if you should stay in or walk away from. It could also be something new, something a brand new like person coming into your life that's going to help you. I'm getting a very helpful spirit here. I'm getting a very helpful heart. I'm also hearing Every Heart by Boa. Boa was she's old school. She's an old school K-pop singer. So if you guys don't remember her, yeah, Journey. She's probably retired now. She's my age. She's like in her late 30s. Healer of the ages. Cornucopia. So a lot of you guys are manifesting. Some of you guys are manifesting a family or a true love. But that's the thing with true love. You have to be true. You have to be true to yourself, true to your heart, true to your intuition, and don't doubt yourself. Magician and the Mirror. Yeah, strong manifestation here. There's a lot of like you can do it, like very empowered improvement type of energy that I'm picking up from my collective. Man holding the coin, oh my god, and the woman holding the coin, oh my gosh. So it doesn't matter who you are, you're manifesting someone with material wealth, and you're trying to also manifest something material into your world. I'm hearing your harvest. So you're harvesting the things, it's fall in the northern equinox, the fall equinox, right? Up in the northern hemisphere. So you're harvesting, you're reaping everything you've sown. You're putting together everything you've worked for. You're trying not to let things slip through your fingers. So sometimes it feels like, well, how am I healing this? What am I doing? Where am I going with this? Is this really for me? And then you start to doubt yourself, right? Some of you feel like, some of you guys feel like you are unworthy of this, and you're not. If some of you are older, I feel like, and when I mean older, I mean 30 and up, age of 30 and over, I do feel like there is someone coming into your life who could be wealthy, or there could be someone who you value very much in your world. And you're like, that is what I want to be like. That is who I want to see myself as, right? Give me one more card, please, from my collective. Yeah, strong manifestation. And you're healing. You're healing your hearts, you guys. You're healing your hearts. And you're healing your self-esteem. So positive affirmations are really good right now. Yeah, attachment. Attachment, a man holding the heart. And financial constraints in reverse. So some of you are really trying to attach yourself emotionally to someone right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would say emotionally attach yourself to yourself. That energy that you keep giving away, If it's not reciprocated, bring it back to you. You have to bring it back to you. All right? And that's part of your healing. I'm also seeing some of you are healing money wounds. Money wounds. I just heard money energy. So remember, I think I said this in the Jungkook reading. Your money is in your back, in your lower back. Like that energy of supply, of go and get it is right there, is the solar plexus. So clear out your solar plexus, clear out your money blocks, clear out the things that keep you, you know, clear out this. You might have patience, but clear out all the lack mentality, because this is adjacent possibilities in reverse. And I feel like you guys should be opening the doors. Some of you are wielding the key to a new opportunity that's coming in for you. You just don't know it yet. You haven't conceptualized it yet. You're like, what? Really? What Tosca say? So, and some of you need to release the money habits. Oh Lord, okay. This is a channeled message. Some of you need to release the money habits you've had from your past and from your family. Because I'm getting, there were people who could have gambled money, who could have taken money, who could have stolen money, who could have never repaid that money. Money that is, it feels very unrequited. It feels like almost like an unrequited relationship to money. And it's an abuse of power. So before I start doing a tarot reading for you guys, I drew my lovely apartment building, right? I drew a lovely apartment building, and here I'm gonna draw a person like I did in the last videos with the chakras, okay? So don't mind the drawing. I'm not trying to make it super detailed. Okay? So that is you. I'm going to put this on the bottom. That person is you. Okay? So we're going to draw the chakras again. 1, 2, 3. And then the higher chakras. There's like that line. Heart, throat, third eye, and then you have the crown chakra. Okay? This is you in all your glory, right? Energy. So this is energy, right? Energy comes through your crown chakra. This is your higher chakras. These are the chakras that is part of your inner. This is your inner world. Okay? And these are your lower chakras. This is your outer world. Your inner world and your outer world. Okay? Okay, Simba, let's get off. Sorry, Simba is just like staring at me right now. So you have on the very bottom, this is the root. This is the sacral. And then this is the solar plexus. At some point, we'll get it right. All right, so this is your outer world. Okay, if you guys don't see it, this is your root chakra, the bottom, sacral chakra, and your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your money and your self-confidence. Okay, money and your confidence. That is where you get empowered. That is where you have your, that is where you get your confidence. That's where you get your ideas to start a business. That's where you get your idea in doing so many things. What do you need to do? That is your solar plexus. You got the sacral, which is your creativity and giving birth, and like, right, so like the womb energy. And then you got the root chakra, which is the baseline. That is the baseline. That's where a lot of people live. Okay, a lot of people live down in our lower chakras, right? In the bottom of the barrel. The bottom of the barrel, people are going to act some kind of way. And then you have the heart, the throat chakra. Then you have the third eye, which is like right here. And then you have the crown. So the crown is where everything kind of processes, but for whatever reason, a lot of times life puts us in positions where we have to scramble for our money, scramble for our confidence, scramble for our relationship, scramble for something that we have desired and we do not see it in our present moment. It's not concrete in our life at the present moment. So if you want to get married, for example, and you haven't met the right guy, and you go from relationship to relationship to relationship in order to find that right person, you're going to be hitting a lot of roadblocks because it's not your heart that's desiring it. It is a need that is coming from a lower state of mind, lower vibration. If you guys are getting my drift, okay? So this is the penthouse. This is why self-forgiveness is such a big deal. Forgiving others, being compassionate. So this is the penthouse. A lot of us are down here. A lot of us are in 1 and 2. 1 and 2. We all live on the bottom. A lot of us as a society, even Jungkook, even, it doesn't matter who you are looking at life. If you look at this as being the apartment building, up here is the penthouse with a beautiful view. But we live down here where the view is not so pretty. It's like street level. And all we see is this person did that to me, so I gotta do this back to them. We live in a society where we have to get back at each other. We live in a society where, oh, he cheated on me, so da-da-da-da. So I'm gonna scrape his car, key his car. So we live, a lot of people, this is impulse. This is impulse. This is not intuition. This is based on impulse. You screwed me over, so I'm going to make you pay. And this is where a lot of us, we try to be honest, right, with ourselves. We try to be honest with others, but we do it in such a brutal way that it consumes us. So it's, instead of you trying to get back at that person, it's getting flung around and you're getting hurt. This is self-infliction. It is self-inflicted pain, right? This is mom and dad fighting and and getting a divorce. This is the broken home. This is the fights you're having with your ex. This is the issues you have with your boss. This is where things are very, it's very, it's not low standard, right? It's not a low standard. It's more so as it feels very human nature. And unfortunately, human nature is very flawed. Nobody is perfect. We're not aiming for perfection on my channel. We're not aiming for perfect. We're aiming for acceptance and forgiveness and being able to move forward with your life. That's the whole point of this channel. That, if you want to put it in a nutshell, that's what it's all about. Self-forgiveness, love yourself, move on. Okay? Because we harbor anger and painful feelings in our own lives, and we feel like we want to show off, like, oh, you did that to me, guess what, I'm gonna do blah 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 blah, you're not gonna ever see me da 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 da. It feels very shallow. This is shallow work. This is the work you would do, I don't know, 4 years ago, when you didn't know this channel existed, right? This is the stuff we automatically are trained to do because this is survival of the fittest. Oh, you're going to take something away from me? So I'm going to take that and more so that I can move on, so that I can be, so that I can sit, so I can be on the bed. Like, it's a very selfish and dense way of living. It's a very hard way of living. And a lot of people live down here on the street view of the apartment. Now, you go up a little bit. You go up a little bit. You go 3, maybe 4 and 5. You're like, okay, now I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I still want to know, am I still going to end up with this guy? Am I still going to marry him? It's still ego. There's still a sense here of ego. There's still a sense here of like, I haven't fully forgiven. I haven't fully let go, but I get it. I think I can let go. I think I can let parts of it go, but I can't let everything go, right? And it's an interesting way of looking at things, because I feel like I was living at like this mid-range for a while in my personal life, but the whole point, right, is enlightenment, right? Jesus spoke of love and forgiveness. If we can all agree on that, he spoke of love and forgiveness, because love and forgiveness is linear. Love and forgiveness is linear. It's not just yourself, but it creates a direct line to you and the spirit. It creates a direct line for you and God, or you and the universe. This is why I always say be present. Be very present. Life is not about your past, and it's not about your future. It is now. It is, all we have is now. It is right now. Okay? And then you have, 6, 7, 8, and then here is the beautiful sunrise on the penthouse, right? So you go up the elevator more, you get more enlightened, you start to educate yourself a little bit more on who you are. This upper levels here, this is know thyself. Know thyself. I think that was one of my favorite quotes. And to thine own self be true. You must be true to yourself, and most of all, be true to your heart. That is the only way. That is the only way. To me, this is the only logical way. A lot of people won't see it that way. A lot of people will be like, that's so illogical, but they're down here, right? That's so illogical. Why should I have to forgive? Why? I can just sue the person, right? So up here, to thine own self be true. True to your heart, true to yourself, knowing yourself, loving yourself, being divinely guided through that, right? Divine guidance is such a powerful um, protection. And not just protection, it's a protection and a love that surpasses all understanding. It surpasses all understanding, because now you've completed a mission. And that mission is, I figured this out for myself because it's for my life, right? It's for me. It's not just for me, it's for my future. And it's not just for your future. You are leading an example for future generations. This is why my YouTube channel, I love you guys. Because the more I learn about myself and the more I read cards and the more I understand about all these subjects, like, I get to impart some of this with you so that you can understand how to understand yourself, understand your value, understand who you are. Because I know all of you come with different languages, backgrounds, cultures, religions, race. Everything is different on my channel. Everyone here is different. You can be from Poland to freaking Russia to Japan. Like, everyone here on my channel, you have a purpose. You have such a wonderful purpose, and you are created so beautifully and so divinely that you should take the time to really understand who you are, because we're humans. Humans are freaking complex. We are complex. We are more complicated than AI, right? So once you start to elevate yourself, once you start to see, oh, the view is getting better, I'm starting to understand this, it's more enlightened, and I see that sunrise, right, on that penthouse. It's so beautiful. You get to enjoy the life you're living with longevity and beauty and grace and compassion to yourself and to others. This is why when Jesus said, when he slaps you on your cheek, turn your other cheek. This is all about becoming in alignment with yourself. There are people here who watch my channel who are sick. There are people who have issues with getting a job. There are people with so many different kinds of problems with love and relationships and their families, and people who have carried them down. They have weighed them down. They should be up here, like right at the penthouse, but people have carried them, dragged you all the way down to down here. And it's why did you let that happen? So be compassionate, love. These are high vibrating frequencies. These are high vibrating frequencies. And this is what I was talking about. I haven't really talked much about the archetypes on my channel. But for example, I said Jungkook in the video was a archetype of the wounded healer. Okay, this is gonna be a long one. To be a wounded healer, right, is you have to be wounded. That is the point of being a wounded healer. You have to be hurt. You have to be betrayed. You have to break your heart at some point in your life, so you can learn and you can grow from it and you can move on from it and you can heal from it. It's not like a one thing, like, oh, this is it. It's I might get hurt, I might get hurt. And at some point, if you keep getting hurt, it might be self-inflicted. You got to look at your confidence. What's going on here? Why are you letting people step all over you? What's wrong with you? Right? So it's that kind of premise. We are all one. Okay, we are all one. We are all a collective. We are all human, different ideas, different races, different cultures, different countries, but we're all one. We're all on this planet together. And we haven't really gotten there yet as a society, as a whole, as a world, as a planet, to come together and really say, let's come together on this. Like, we haven't really gotten there yet because there's just so many different ideas, different people, different issues that require diplomacy, that require this, that require that. And we're having a general problem right now, politically, emotionally, and egotistically. To be honest, it's a lot of ego play that is screwing us over. So unfortunately, we can't really separate ourselves from that 100%. But what we can do is we can learn from it, grow from it, and not really participate in it. Okay, 3 cards from my collective. What is in your mouth? Three cards, please, for my collective. 10 of Swords. Everything is fine. So there's a lot of changes right now. Remember, this is the year of the snake, so we're purging. Death. Definitely a lot of endings that are happening from my collective. 5 of Cups. Reminiscing about the past. 3 of Swords, yeah. This video, I'm feeling, is like a call to action for me. Yeah, 8 of Wands. It's a call to action for me. It is a call for me to let you guys understand where your heart should, yeah, Page of Cups, where your heart should be. Where you should put your energy into. Focus on you. And I know that's easier said than done, because a lot of us are going to just sit here and like, what are we doing? What's happening? But really, sorry, my cat is going nuts today. Knight of Wands. I think he sees a moth. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Work on yourself. 4 of Swords. And the King of Wands. Yeah, healing. It's the Star and the 4 of Wands. So there is a brighter day, right? There is a brighter day, but we can't keep harping on the past. 6 of Cups. Yeah, we can't keep harping on the... Some of you are cutting ties with your family. Some of you are cutting ties with a sibling. Some of you are cutting ties with some of you are coming into terms with a death. Maybe someone literally did pass away in your life. Maybe it could have been a parent or a guardian or someone. Look how crazy he's going. A parent or a guardian or someone in your family. But here's how the universe works. I'm going to just do the universe. I'm going to do a train. This is the best way to okay. Okay. So this is the train. This is like, I call this the train of life. And here is the caboose. Like, it goes like this, right? Like, it goes kind of like that. It's a really bad looking train. But here's what we do. We move through life, right? We move through life. Miles in and miles out, we have our family. And then we have, and some of us put ourselves at the very back. So we have you at the back. And you're just watching how things are panning out. Family, career, friends, right? And then you have relationships, money, etc., right? All these things that go into your life that you keep taking with you. You can't take everything with you. There's going to come a point where that train has to make a stop and you have to let people out of your train. And vice versa. You are probably on the train with someone else and they're going to have to let you off. It's called balance, the checks and balances of the universe. You want justice? That means I'll pull this person away from you, or I'll take this relationship away from you, or I'll put myself in a... Sorry, Mike. You're so crazy today. Did you know that? I will remove myself from this environment because I can't live like this anymore. That's just the laws of the universe. The universe doesn't care how rich you are or how handsome or how wealthy you are. That's all wonderful things. You know, the stars may have aligned and helped you get your fortune very quickly in life. It doesn't mean you still don't have to go through life. You have to learn how to alchemize and change and release the things that are holding you back. Okay? Motivate yourself, love yourself. I hope this made it kind of clear for you guys about like what I do, at least a little bit about what I do. This is something that therapy won't teach you. This goes beyond that. This goes beyond your feelings. This goes into law and order of the universe, right? Karma and dharma. These are things that we have to learn about in our own lives because we have to let things go. Releasing is so important in this life, and learning how to release it is probably for divine protection, right? Divine protection. Now that my cat is just tired. All right. Angel answers from my collective. Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. It's just a general reading. Opportunity. Ask help from others. So I do feel like someone definitely is going to be helping you with something. You're ready. Remain positive. Recovery and take action. Some of you may have to wait for a peaceful resolution. Wait for a peaceful resolution. And yes, no need to worry. Whatever you've been manifesting, it's coming in. No need to worry, but when the time is right. It's never a yes or no, it's the timing has to be right. You have to be ready for it. If you want to marry a very rich guy, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for that, right? You gotta get yourself in alignment with what the universe has for you. Perfect timing. And trust. Big happy changes. So some of you are on the precipice of a big change in your life. Some of you cannot carry the karma of your past. Some of you cannot carry the karma of your parents. Some of you have been trying to keep on with your family and keep on with the dramas and the pains and the and it's growing pains. When you start to elevate, right? When you start from here and you start to elevate, it's growing pains, because that means you have to leave people on every floor. Like, oh, I'm going from 2 to 3. I got to let you off at 3 so I can go to the next level. You can't bring everything with you. Take you and your luggage and your baggage with you. Goodbye. That is how that works. It's simple. But very rarely we get so consumed, we get so attached to what has been and what has been going on that's all we know. This is the wisdom of the oracle. All right. Divine guides, angels, please give me 6 cards for my collective. What do they need to know? All of you have purpose in this life, okay? I want you to know that whether you're a teacher, you're a healer, you motivate people, you do what you gotta do. Deep knowing. Invest in yourself. Some of you crack open a book, start reading, start learning, start rethinking a lot of things, educating yourself, and start really thinking about how you want to go about the next few years of your life. And you don't need to say, oh, it only has to be this way. This is what I would like to see. I'd like to see a house. I will get my diploma and this, that. I want to get this job. Start looking at things in that kind of way. Flexible and community. Some of you guys, I'll be honest with you, some of you guys are going to have a big community, or you're going to be very influential in your community. Regeneration. So right now it's time for you to regenerate, to rethink, to take time for yourself and start to learn more and educate yourself more. Y'all see that? He's going bonkers right now. The fates and a loyal heart, and to be fair, right? And the observer. So just take a step back, take time for yourself. I am also seeing some of you start reading reading books, start learning, reading on psychology, maybe developing yourself, maybe what you want to see happen, and really listen to your intuition while you're learning things. It's a little dull, but it's so important to learn things. That's how we grow. Yeah, chaos and conflict and peace. So from chaos and conflict, maybe this is how you've been living. This is where you want to be. Peace. There's peace and yang. Some of you, again, can co-create. Again, some of you are very much yang and co-create. Some of you are very much in the process of manifesting, thinking about things, planning things, manifesting things, and some of you might even get a raise. So keep a lookout on that. Maybe a raise in the next 3 to 6 months. I don't know why I'm getting there for you guys. Yeah, blessed. Don't forget how blessed you are. Don't forget that your prayers are answered. Don't forget that when you pray, when you manifest, when you write these things down, you are divinely guided. Those desires in your heart were put in your heart for a reason. Okay? Those desires in your heart were put in your heart for a reason, not just living from paycheck to paycheck. It's put in your heart so that you can live abundantly, so that you can know that you will live long and prosper, be prosperous, right? For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm you. You have to understand that when you are in alignment, you're putting yourself in this essence that, yes, I can create this. This is something that is meant for me. This is something that was delivered to me. This was something that I needed for a long time. Could take years, right? It could take years to accomplish some things. But when you accomplish it, there's a sense of, yeah, I manifested that. I co-created that. I did that. So take care of yourself. Be flexible. Don't just see things one way. We got to see things in a broader perspective. Okay? I'm going to get a Whispers of Love. Yeah, Whispers of Love deck. Give me one card, please, from my collective, and I'll end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It feels a little bit like a lecture, a little bit more like teaching. One card, please, from my collective. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And sometimes change is a process. And it says, spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. All right. That's what I have for you guys. Sending you guys massive love and light. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this brought you some clarity and understanding and peace. Okay? Love and light, everyone. Have a good one.